All right, this is a second part of a two-part video on Chapter 2, Lesson 6, Estimates with Percents. So the theme in this lesson is that you're not computing necessarily exact values. That'll be done in Lesson 7, where there I'll show you how to get exactly 42% of 1012, say. But here in this lesson, we're just developing the intuition of estimates and maybe taking a percent that might not be so easy to work with and making it closer to a percent that is easier to work with. So let's jump into this third example. I've shown you two in the previous video. So what's the story here? 42% of Dan's income must go to expenses. His income is $1,012, so roughly how much of this income has to go to expenses? So the exact answer would be 42% of 1012, and again, in Lesson 7, you'll be shown how to get that exact answer, but here we're using estimates. So I'm going to take my 42% and say it's about 40%. And I picked 40% just because it's a nice power of 10. That might be easier to work with. A multiple of 10, not a power of 10. 40% is a multiple of 10. So 1012 is about 1,000. So now I have some nice numbers to work with here. The next step is we really want to be very comfortable with interpreting percents as fractions and then interpreting that fraction as a ratio. So 40% as a fraction is 40 over 100. We might be tempted to reduce it because this fraction can be simplified further and put into a reduced form. But let's just pause there and think of this as a ratio. 40 out of 100 must go to expenses. I'm looking for how much must go to expenses in 1,000. If my monthly income is 1,000, how much has to go to expenses? So 40 out of 100 has to go to expenses. What I want to know is how much out of 1,000 has to go to expenses. So we're using the idea of equivalent fractions here. So how do I go from 100 to 1,000? I must multiply by 10. And I go from 40 to my estimate on my monthly expenses by also multiplying by 10, because we have to multiply the numerator and denominator by the same thing to get an equivalent fraction. 40 times 10 is 400. And so our estimate in this case is about $400 go to monthly expenses. And the more you get comfortable with percents and taking the percent of a number, the quicker you might get at these estimates. So I want to show you one more example. Let's estimate 4% of 802. This is the fourth example. Estimate 4% of 802. So we'll start in roughly the same way. I think 802 is close enough to 800 to where that seems like a pretty reasonable thing to do. So let's go ahead and take 802 and replace it with 800. So 802 is about 800. And then you might want to say, well, I can see how one would say 4% is pretty close to 5%. Multiples of 5 sometimes seem easier to deal with. But let me just write 4% as a fraction and then explain why. So 4% is the same as 4 over 100. And what I'm looking for is 4% of 802, but I'm replacing that 802 with 800. So what I'm looking for now in this estimate is 4% of 800. And I have my percent written as a fraction in a nice way. It's just 4 out of 100. So, using just the same approach as in example 3, I just want to find an equivalent fraction with an 800 in the denominator. Let me just say in words what's going on. I'm looking for 4% of 800. 4% represents 4 out of 800. So what is 4 out of 800 if 4 out of 100 if I'm looking for 800? Okay, so how do I go from here to here? I multiply by 8. And I also do the same thing in the numerator. I multiply by 8. 4 times 8 is 32. Therefore, our estimate to 4% of 802 is 32. So what we're really relying on is these conversions from a percent to a fraction, and then interpreting that fraction as some kind of ratio. 4 out of 100 is the same as 32 out of 800. Good.